Haha.
Welcome to What's Up, episode 29. And we have
I'm
Ashley
Otto,
with us
I
here
think.
again.
No, you're not.
We do have our guest again. Ashley is back.
Yeah, I'm back. What's up, guys?
Um, we do have a lot of things to semi sort of discuss.
A
We have
lot of wrestling.
Backlash on Saturday, so we'll
Woo.
have to make our bets for that.
Yep.
And
Oh,
then,
like this coming Saturday?
yep,
From San Juan, Puerto Rico.
yep. And then we did a live stream of the draft on Friday, but we were not able to on Monday, so we got to discuss the rest of the draft picks.
I did watch some of that, by the way.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
shock.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was told
neat.
that you were starting to get a little bit into wrestling, not a lot, but a little bit.
Yes, muscle, enough.
So Otto, you said you had a little bit of music news.
So there's not a lot that's going on, to my knowledge anyway. So the first thing I talk about is if I get one more text message.
Well, I gotta turn my notification sound down.
Can you hear that from my iPad? Because I don't know.
No,
No.
I didn't. It just remind me to turn mine down.
Oh,
I
all right.
can't hear anything.
Okay, beautiful. Rage Against the Machine is going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is a little dark, Ashley. If you could turn on an extra light or something. I don't
My,
know.
all right, fine. I'll get up and turn on a light. This is my bedroom light. Because it's like super. It's like, oh shit. Hold on, I'm tripping over shit.
So, Rage Against the Machine did released a statement about joining the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame along such people as, I want to get all these right, so I'm making sure. Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow,
What?
Missy Elliott.
What?
Did you say Sheryl Crow is in the Rock and
Sheryl
Roll?
Crow is
Yes.
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And Missy Elliott.
And Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott's a little bit of a stretch for rock and roll, but Sheryl
I
Crow,
I don't know
Sheryl
about
Crow.
Sheryl Crow. Like, what? No.
that's a really big stretch.
George Michael, Willie Nelson, which also is not Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but sure.
No.
I feel like at that point, it's
And
just
the
a music Hall of Fame.
Spinners.
The Spinners I could see, but like, I think. But
Half
like,
those people are country, I would think. They would go to the Country Music Hall
Yeah.
of Fame, right?
or something else, like they're not even
They're not Rock and
bro.
Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
Yeah, no,
That makes no sense. But then
That's just
again, there's
that's
blurred
just like a
lines here,
music.
so you know.
I guess.
That's just like a music Hall of Fame at that point. It's not
Yeah.
Yeah. You should just call it that.
Yeah.
So their statement is, it's a surprising trajectory for us to be welcomed into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 1991, 4 people. Shoot, I wish I could just read. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 1991, 4 people in Los Angeles formed a musical group to stand where sound and solidarity were. For sound and solidarity, we called ourselves Rage Against the Machine, a band who goes against damn it, the voiceover keeps fucking up. So essentially what they're saying, because I hate taking this long for my stuff, essentially what they're saying, it's a real big shock because they've always been so anti-establishment that they're finally going with the establishment to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but at the same time they're like, we're still Rage Against the Machine, so fuck the establishment.
Fair enough.
I kind of thought they already were, but I don't really follow that. So
I
I don't
love
know.
Rage Against the Machine. My favorite memory of Rage Against the Machine is I believe it was Saturday Night Live that they were going to do a performance, and they said, "Hey, don't no swearing during your song." And they're like, all right, fair enough. And so the entire song, they were like, they didn't swear. And then there's this big bridge where it's like the lyrics are literally "F you, I won't do what you tell me." And they kept going, like he kept pausing, like right at like the big break. He's like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." And they had to like cut him off real
Oh
quick.
my. Okay.
So that's the big news: is that Rage Against the Machine. I think it's well deserved to go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sleep Token, the only
Yes.
freaking matters. Friday, new album. It's the only
sure
other piece of music
music.
news that matters.
They poop out music like there's no tomorrow, man.
So the funny part is that they don't, but they have been, and that's what's freaking people out. Because they used to like be like really conventional with like their releases, and like like they would actually plan stuff out, and I feel like also they planned stuff out this time, but now it's just like we're gonna release half the fucking album before it comes out.
I don't feel like there's much planning in this. I just feel like let's just do this. It's a good idea.
I feel like not in this one specifically, but at the same time, I
Wait.
feel like that's where it's beautiful in a way, because they're like, well, we're surprise releasing so much, and it's amazing that in this day and age they can even get away with surprise releasing things in general.
I mean, it's not that surprising.
And
But
name one other band who's gotten away with a surprise release.
actually, I can't because I don't.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
Hasn't Taylor Swift done it a couple years back?
A couple years back, Avenged Sevenfold did also back in 2017.
Yeah, so like bands have done it.
They have done it, but like
Not to the extent of
not to the extent of Sleep Token, because like there were days where I like literally woke up and it was like new Sleep Token. I was like, since when? And they're like, since 2 minutes ago, and I was like, the hell?
So wait, hold on. So Sleep Token, are they releasing their album on Friday, or was it released this past week?
They're releasing their album on Friday.
Because I thought they actually released their album
May
on
5th.
Friday. Oh,
May 5th.
oh, okay, gotcha. I'm so confused with like releases and
This water cup still tastes like moonshine.
defining
May
Not have to do with music news, but no,
Sevenfold.
because that's where I got. Speaking of Avenged Sevenfold, Xander just discovered "Nobody"
Yeah.
by them.
By Avenged Sevenfold.
Yep.
Good stuff. I made my song of the day a couple days ago.
I'm so torn on it. I can't.
I think I've listened to it. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm so like I want to like it really bad because it's Avenged Sevenfold, but like it's so different Avenged Sevenfold that I'm like, it's kind of like who was it, Ashley? You actually know this. I was somebody released an album that was like not them, like last year, and we had to be like, it's don't Attack.
Oh,
It's exactly like Attack. But
so Attack
need to go-
hasn't been them forever.
But you need to look at them thinking, okay, it's not the Attack.
Oh yeah, because I was like, this is not them.
Right, you need to look at them as a different band with the same name, and that's what I'm trying to do with this song by Avenged Sevenfold.
And I was like, no, we're not
But that is all I have for music news. Nothing else really matters. It's all like, oh, well, somebody wants to like sue somebody for something, and
yeah.
Really? Actually, this is not an official thing, but Lamb of God and Ice Nine Kills are going to be on a tour, and that is a tour I didn't know I needed in my life until right now.
Oh,
That's all I'm going to say.
well, I love Ice Nine Kills, so man, we got me.
All right, so I told you
Before I get into a fight, you should go into the next thing.
I told you right before we started, before Ashley got here, that I had a little surprise for you. Here is our transition from music to wrestling.
Okay.
Solo! 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 Solo!
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love
Roman
it.
Reigns calling out Solo. Which is better, that or Otis?
Oh, damn it, that's gonna be a later on question, because right now I'm just riding on the high of just hearing Solo!
I just love how it said when you're aggressively single. I was like, yes.
Just Solo!
All right.
Oh,
Let's
that
start out with
beautiful.
let's start out with another video. This is, I think, the longest one I have, but it's not super long. I don't know if you heard. I don't know the name of the show or whatever it was, but I think it was Alexa Bliss and The Miz were on Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
Here's a clip.
That was Usher. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Saying the Miz. That was Usher.
that was
That was spot on.
I'd say that's pretty good for a guy that just was like a deer in headlights.
So who was it with him? Was the Miz, and who did you say?
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, okay.
She had a,
Was she the blondish one?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
That was Usher, but you keep saying it, Miz.
All right. Just because it's connected, I kind of feel weird doing just like a bunch of videos at the beginning, but because it's literally connected, because it's another video of The Miz, I'm going right to another video.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Got my phone.
AJ Styles on this show recently. He said that he thinks you're the best heel in all of wrestling. What do you think when you hear that? Right? It's a good. You guys agree?
Do you want Mike's answer or the Miz's answer?
I want your answer. Mike's answer.
Mike's answer. Okay, Mike's answer is it's an honor, honestly. Like ever since the first time AJ stepped foot into WWE, I was like his first competitor, like the first person to go up against him. And as soon as sometimes you can feel it. You just know a person in WWE. Now everyone can be like, yeah, well, it's AJ Styles. That doesn't always happen when people come from outside of WWE into WWE.
Yep.
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and a special person, and a special superstar. And as soon as I got in the ring with AJ, I was like, oh, he's going to be something in WWE. Like, he's going to be one of the biggest stars out there. Just, you could feel the energy, you could feel the passion, you could feel the electricity that surrounds a person's aura, you know, and so you just know, and I knew right away. But yeah, like anytime someone says, he's a great heel, he's a great bad guy, it's like, yeah, but like the reason why is because everything I do, I feel like I have motivation. And sometimes people just do things just to do it. The Miz doesn't. Like, I do things, like the reason I don't like Rey Mysterio is because he gets cheered and he can cheat. He's allowed to do all these bad things in the ring. Why? Why is he allowed to do all these bad things in the ring, but I'm not? But I get booed for it. Like, why is that? Like, and you can see me getting hot about it because it's aggravating. Like, why am I not cheered? Why? Now, granted, you all cheer me here because I'm the one here. But if Ray was here, you'd be booing the hell out of me. Exactly.
There we go. There we go.
There it is. But you know what I mean? Like, so there's always motivation behind everything The Miz does, as a character and as me. So every time I do something, I always think, why am I doing this? What is the reason? What is the cause?
Yeah.
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 So that's always been like he mentioned it, and I've never realized it until right then. But he's absolutely right. Like there always is a reason that Miz does everything he does.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting a little too much to the one side.
Oh,
Either-
Yeah, Otto, you're like kind of, there you go.
how's that?
There you go. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know how it moved, but it moved.
You gotta have your head cut off.
But
Not again.
yeah.
Till Maximum Overdrive started.
So let's see. We got small update on the negotiations for the media rights for
Dun,
Peacock
dun,
and all that
dun.
stuff.
Okay.
Apparently, they're still working with USA and Fox to figure that out. They're not as worried about NXT apparently, but their deal with Peacock is through 2026 anyway, so they're not entirely. Excuse me. They don't think that the merger is necessarily affected by that.
Okay, good. Because
We'll go
that
through
was what I was most concerned about. Is because I have to pay $60 for a pay-per-view. I'm not doing it.
Yep, that's going to be till 2026. So you still got
So
like
at
3
least another
3
3.
years. Yeah.
So I think USA at least I think ends in 2024. So
Doesn't give us as much.
right. So that one might be like, wait, we need to figure this out now. I think Fox is a little bit longer, but I remember reading a while ago that USA was up in 2024. So we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure that USA is going to do whatever it takes to keep Raw because I'm pretty sure that's their main thing that people watch on that channel.
Especially
I feel like it is, isn't it?
Unless
NCIS.
I was going to say, unless
Yeah.
you're big
Yeah.
NCIS,
I mean,
like,
hey, I love NCS, so, but yeah.
This is from the rumors. There's only one that I feel is worth mentioning. Robert Roode was in Birmingham, Alabama to get looked at to see how he's coming along following his neck surgery.
Oh,
oh, I forgot that's why he was out.
I did not even know he was out, which is weird because now that I've been watching NXT, I should realize I haven't been seeing him.
Well, it's Dolph Ziggler too. Like he was with Dolph Ziggler all the time.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's part of the reason. So on my phone game, I can't sign Robert Roode because his stats are all effed up. So anything that he's a part of is immediately going to get 100% rating. Which I don't like because it's not practical. Do I like it for my booking? Yes. But
So you feel like it's cheating?
I do feel like it's cheating. So like I had him retire like as soon as I realized like his charisma and speed and everything is all at 100. I was like, no, we've gotta.
Yeah.
He's retiring from my roster because that's too much. Like anything I have him involved in, it's immediate like 100% rating.
So we've just sort of discussed that because of the new event or the Night of Champions is supposed to be in
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, thank you. That the Owens and Zayn have to basically give up their titles or figure something else out.
Yep.
Rumored next opponent for them, which again, with how soon that event's coming up, might just win the titles, is supposed to be Dominic and Damian.
They needed to split those titles up a lot, like a hot second ago.
Yeah.
Not a long time ago, but a hot second ago.
Yeah.
Because if they would have split them up, we could have had Dom and Damian win them, and then them still have the tag. Well, because it's every title's on the line, so they still couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Or are they waiting until after? That way they can split them up without having to worry about Sami and Kevin not defending.
Got me on that one, bud.
Doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Oh, that's something else.
I would love Dom to win a title, especially after his reaction on Monday. Have you seen the whole video of that yet?
No, I have not.
Ashley, I got to send it to you because it's beautiful. So Dominic essentially got booed out of the, like, they wouldn't even let him talk.
Why?
Because he's got so much hatred and so much heat against him that the crowd was just like, no, you're not even talking. And he was trying to talk, and like every time he tried to start, the crowd just got louder and louder and louder. It was beautiful. And I did see a video, and I meant to send it to you, Xander, but it's Dom talking about that, and he was like, it's an honor, honestly, to like have that much of a reaction.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was like, it is, but you didn't even get to say half your promo.
Right.
And on Monday, so the main event was the 6-person tag, or like 6-person tag team match, I think. I don't remember who it was. But it started at like 47 or 48 after, and I'm like, they're not giving this a whole lot of time. And I was thinking, like, what ran over? And I was like, oh, Dom trying to talk ran over.
Yeah.
Because I was like, something ran over, and because there was like a big brawl at the end that they just stopped on USA, like
Yeah.
they cut right in the middle of it.
Oh wow.
Like we didn't even get the ending of the brawl. It was just like he's gonna get to previously on. Like it was insane, and the whole time just like, oh, Dom not being able to talk is what ran over on Showtime. It was funny. Like I'm pretty sure it was in like mid sentence for what's his name, too. Like he was like trying to say something, all of a sudden it just click, and then it was the next show.
So are they not allowed to actually go over then anymore?
They are, but it costs money.
Ah. Fair enough.
I forget how much it is to go over, but it costs money to go over.
No, of course it does.
Well, yeah, it's like you're cutting into another show. And Raw used to go over all the time. Like, Raw wouldn't end usually. Like, it's supposed to end at 11, but, like, you could plan on it ending, like, 11:15.
So, do they have to, like, pay after that?
Yeah, so it's like every minute that they go over is, like, another,
Gotcha.
like, 10 grand or something. I don't know what it is. But let's just say for funds, it's, like, 10 grand per minute. And then once you get to like the 15-minute mark, it's like 20 grand, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so they try to keep it as close knit as possible. And they only go over now if like it's something big happening. But it used to be, like I said, like they would go like 15 minutes after. So like, even if you watched Raw and it's supposed to end at 11, like even on the TV guide, you planned on it getting over like 11:15, 11:20.
Yeah.
And just because like back then I don't think they cared. And
So, Otto said you've been getting a little bit in. I don't know if Ashley, do you watch sport ball at all?
Sport ball? Define. Hold on. Define sport ball.
Football.
sport ball.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who Von Miller is?
I've heard of the name, but I don't know who he is.
He was had his first season with the Buffalo Bills, and then he, I guess, had a knee injury, tore his ACL.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
I
been
think
out.
I remember that name vaguely.
So
Yeah.
apparently, him and Shane McMahon were caught working out together.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess Shane posted a video.
Oh
Well,
no.
that's cute. Okay.
Oh
They were
no.
both on exercise bikes, rehabbing their legs.
So I won. So do you think he could come to WWE then?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think Shane's gonna go to football? What's gonna happen?
It's a I don't know scenario.
No, Shane is not going to. If Shane McMahon goes into football, I'll quit.
That'd be very odd.
Shane McMahon on the 50-yard line, I'll be like, and I'm done with football. The little that I watch football, I'm done now.
Yeah, you don't watch it at all.
I
So
watched the Denver Broncos draft. Let's go
Yeah,
Broncos! They're going all the way
uh-huh.
this year.
Otto, I got a weird question for you. Is there
Mhm.
anybody off the top of your head, I'll give you a couple minutes if you need to, or seconds,
Okay.
that you can think of that has been missing from TV since Triple H took over?
Give me a second. That's been missing from TV. Male or female? Give me that.
Well, I just, because I think there's a couple, but there's one in particular that I'm thinking of. But I know there's a couple, so I just didn't know if there was anyone that you knew.
Not right off the top of my head, but as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
So I didn't even realize he was missing. He had a really fun storyline that the crowd was really over with. Shanky.
Whatever did happen to him? Like, just like I thought. Like, I was like, as soon as you say it, I'm like, wait, yeah.
Because it was him, Jinder Mahal, and
Jinder
Veer.
Mahal and yeah.
After Triple H took over, Veer and Jinder were on NXT, but not Shanky. Shanky's still under contract and just hasn't been used. And like he wasn't in the draft. Nothing.
I forgot about
Apparently,
Shanky.
Triple H does not like Shanky, which is very sad because I enjoyed his storyline.
I never got into it, but he was good in the ring.
He was working towards a face turn because he was dancing with was it Samantha?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Samantha, I don't know if you're going to talk about this, and if you are, I'm sorry, but just before I forget, the ring announcer that you like, not the
Me?
one that's from where I'm at, but the ring announcer that you like that we talked about on Friday.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, you.
It's,
Pat McAfee?
no. The ring announcer, the girl who says,
Oh, that's Samantha.
yes. She is officially announcing Monday Night Raw now for the foreseeable future.
Cool.
I don't know if you saw that, but it was like officially put, I think yesterday, that they were like, yeah, no, she is on Monday Night Raw as the ring announcer.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so I got one NXT story, and then I think I've got one more WWE related video.
And I'm a bad AEW fan because I didn't even watch the main event.
Or did I say AEW?
No, you
No.
said WWE. I was just thinking of like after, and I was like, oh.
I meant NXT. After
You said
You
NXT.
did say that, yes.
okay.
You're good.
After Gigi
I'm
Dolan
just
and
thinking
Jason
that.
Jane's match, Gigi Dolan has deleted her Twitter account.
Uh-oh.
So I watched the clip of this because during this match is when I was talking to you last night, Xander.
Okay.
Apparently during this clip, I don't know if it says it in the article, but JC Jane like attacked her after the match. And she was like slapping her in the face and was like, "Does this remind you of your mom?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, damn, GC!"
Wow. That's
And
rough,
like
man.
that was like her whole thing. And she's like, "Yeah, does this remind you of your mom? Is this how it felt?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
No, actually, this article says that they weren't sure. Like, she still has her Facebook and Instagram up, so they don't know if this is part of the storyline or personal reasons. That's all this really says. But yeah, no, that's a bit rough right there.
Yeah, because you sent me, I believe, the promo where she talked about her mom, right?
I don't remember.
So there was a promo essentially that you'll have to watch. I'll find it for both of you. Actually, I know, I 1,000% know I showed it to you, Ashley. And it was essentially like it was before Rumble. It was whatever live event was happening, and it was like she talked about how her mom was always like used her as her punching bag, but like she had
Oh,
to prove
yeah,
to
I
her
remember
brother
that. Yeah.
yeah, and she like proved to her brother that like they could escape from like all the physical torture of their mom and
Yep,
all that stuff. And then last night, it's like slapping in the face, like, "Is this remind you of your mom?" And I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah, that's a bit.
fantastic storytelling." But I was like, "Whoa!"
All right, so let's talk about the rest of the drafts real quick.
Yes, because we got a fair amount of picks for Monday.
So we'll talk about the supplemental picks first.
Okay, I didn't see any of the
So
supplemental.
we had going to Raw. Oh, these are only two are going. Well, Hit Row and Lacey Evans are staying on SmackDown, I should say.
Okay.
Staying on Raw is Loomis, Candice LeRae, which means everybody from the way other than
there was rumors of that
moving.
being brought back.
Yes, Theory's got moved to SmackDown. So other than Theory, everybody from the way is going to be on Raw.
Okay.
And then Maximum Male Models is also staying on Raw.
Mm-hmm. With OTs.
Raiders are moving to Raw.
Damn it. Okay.
Natalia is moving to Raw.
It's probably the best place for her.
Chelsea Green was on Raw and DeVille was on SmackDown, but now they're drafted as a team to Raw.
Okay.
And then NXT call-ups, Zoe Stark, JD McDonough, and Apollo Crews, which I think I mentioned I was happy for Apollo Crews. I wanted Apollo Crews back on main roster.
Yep. I don't know
And
what
it
the
was,
hell they're gonna do
Luke
with him, but
Santi. No, Santi was mentioning someone else, not JD McDonough. The other supplemental picks we are from Monday. Staying on Raw, Piper Niven, Akira Tozawa, Los Lotharios, Johnny Gargano, Nikki Cross, and Dana Brooke.
okay.
Moving from SmackDown to Raw, Xia Li, Tegan Knox, Emma, Riddick Moss.
Emma was on SmackDown. Emma's still under contract.
Yeah, she's been sort of having her thing with Riddick because they're actually dating IRL.
I never noticed that. Okay, cute.
Tamina went from Raw to SmackDown.
Okay.
And
Tamina's still under contract.
then, yeah. Well, she was supposed
Right.
to have a storyline that got. What was her storyline supposed to? She had a bit or something she was supposed to. Oh, I'd mentioned it was one of the storylines that Vince canceled that people got pissed off about it. She was supposed to have a thing with people on Raw.
Because of course,
I mentioned that to the last podcast, I think. Other NXT call-ups, which is kind of why I brought it up. Jinder, Sangha, and Veer are going to Raw. Odyssey
Veer's finally coming to Raw.
He was on Raw when I said when he had Jinder, Veer, and Shanky.
I know, but remember the whole Veer's coming vignettes that we got for like months?
Okay.
Just said Veer's coming.
Odyssey Jones is going to Raw, and then Grayson Waller is going to SmackDown.
Grayson Waller.
That's the one that
That's what I'm excited for.
Santi kept. He's like, Grayson Waller has to be a call up. He's the best one here. I disagree, but Santi was right.
I'm excited to see what he does on SmackDown. I'm not excited. I'm more curious what he's gonna do on SmackDown. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. Probably will be because he is fantastic.
From Monday Night Raw, our drafts, which is really weird that Rhea was on Raw and she got drafted to Raw, even though she's the SmackDown Women's Champion. So we will probably have, as per usual,
We're gonna have a title swap or something bullshit.
Austin Theory moving to SmackDown. Seth Rollins is staying on Raw. Flair is staying on SmackDown. Apparently, Sami Zayn was on SmackDown and Kevin Owens was on Raw. So they both got drafted to Raw.
Okay.
Against what everybody thought was going to happen because of the storyline, the Usos did get drafted to SmackDown with Roman and Solo.
Well, that immediately would make sense to me as like they're going to continue. They're going to run this story. Like, this is the definition of beating a dead horse. As much as I love the storyline, this is the definition.
I think this is still their moneymaker. And I still want and hope and pray that we get Sammy and Jay.
It might happen. After Monday's events, it might happen.
There's still been hints to it. I'm hoping.
It might happen. Not happy about it because the moment it happens, I'm going to have to admit that you were right.
Judgment Day is staying on Raw. LWO is staying on SmackDown. And just because we kind of struggled with the names last time I'll go, we got Rey, Santos Escobar, Selena Vega, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde.
Joaquin Wilde is the one that I always forget.
Well, I forget both Joaquin and Cruz del Toro.
Now, I mean, same, but like I more forget Joaquin Wilde than.
Liv and Raquel got drafted as a team because they have the titles currently to Raw. Yeah. Asuka got moved to SmackDown. The New Day, which was just Kofi and Xavier, because we thought Big E was coming back. They got drafted to Raw.
Really thought that they were going to bring Big E back.
Brawling Brutes, I'm surprised they're still together, are staying on SmackDown. Trish staying on Raw. Karrion and Scarlett staying on SmackDown. Ronda and Shayna are moved to Raw. LA Knight staying on SmackDown. Shotzi staying on SmackDown. Strowman and Ricochet moved to Raw. Bronson Reed is staying on Raw. Rick Boogs is moving to SmackDown. And then this one surprised me is where we kept the Alpha Academy as a team apparently, and they stayed on Raw.
Yep.
Because I thought we were doing Otis, so I was surprised by that.
Yep.
And then NXT call-ups from Monday, we have Pretty Deadly going to SmackDown, which stupid. So honestly, this goes, with you wearing the SmackDown shirt and me wearing the Raw shirt. I definitely am gonna still like Raw over SmackDown.
Oh, 1,000%, especially since Pretty Deadly's there. But I've always been a SmackDown guy.
Boogs is moving to SmackDown. Oh, I already said that, I think. Other NXT call-ups was Katana Chance and Caden Carter going to Raw, and Cameron Grimes going to SmackDown.
Yep. I'm excited to see what Cameron Grimes does.
He's had like 15 characters in the last year, so I don't know what the heck he's doing.
I'm curious which one it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, actually, that's something that, like, so many, like, that happens. It doesn't happen often, but, like, when it does, it's, like, constant change.
How do you even manage that?
You don't.
You gotta fix your
Again?
There you
if
go.
you're moving or if your tablet is, but
I'm not touching anything.
You're just moving out of the shot.
Hey, Otto,
Yep.
I did forget one WWE thing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the catchphrase "Mela is money"?
I'm so sad you don't have the video, but yes, I do.
Mela is mommy.
I hate it. I love it. I want.
Carmella is pregnant.
Yes, she is.
So now the number one comment I saw on the post was Mela is mommy.
I gotta find that video and watch it of how she told like her stepkids that she was pregnant, because apparently it broke Twitter yesterday.
Oh.
So I have to see what broke Twitter.
Right.
Apparently it was quote unquote adorable. So
So this is half AEW, half WWE. I have two videos that are like that. So let's go to this one.
On that show,
the Miz one.
The Miz one's kind of the most epic thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to like harp on this, but what is like your recollection of that show in that moment when that was all going down with you and Mike?
So
I was shitting my pants.
yeah, because, gosh, part of me like doesn't want to let the cat out of the bag,
Sure.
but part of me loves the story.
Tell the story. Tell the story. Tell the story.
I think Mike may have told the story already, so maybe the cat's already out of the bag.
Cat left the bag and is in the alley. Let's get to it.
So Miz was very frustrated. He was Intercontinental Champion and wasn't being on TV much. I was very frustrated that they weren't clearing me to wrestle, despite numerous doctors having cleared me to wrestle. And you know, I understand why, but that's a long story anyway. So just getting to the point of my frustration. And then so we came up with this thing, and the original plan that Mike and I had come up with was I was going to fucking deck him.
No.
Like that we wanted to get under each other's skin so much that it was plausible that I would legit be angry enough to punch him. And so that was the intent. And then I was going to punch him, and then we thought, and the idea was either they're going to fire me or it's going to make people want to see the match so much that they're going to have to clear me to wrestle. But then Mike did such a great job. Intuitively, I felt it was better to walk off.
Interesting.
And leave him, because it was also like, God, this is so good. Leave him with his heat.
Right.
And it was like...
He was like in tears. He had tears in his eyes.
He was so good. He was magic.
Yeah, he was.
He was magic. And I think that's the thing. Mike and I don't like each other. Legitimately. And so...
Did you just get goosebumps thinking about it?
I might just be cold.
Okay.
But maybe. I don't know. But Mike is also somebody that I respect a lot for working very, very hard.
Sure.
And so, like, when he was just going off, and I was like, this is so good. It'd be so good if I punched him. But maybe it would resonate more and be better for him if I walked.
Right.
And so, yeah, so that's what happened. So yeah, and then everybody, including Maurice, was like, what is going on?
Yes.
Why are Why is this
I
happening?
remember they cut to me. I'm like, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. Not really sure what's happening here.
So, yeah.
So if you had actually decked him, I might have blacked out because it was so tense sitting between the two of you. And I'm like, oh, something bad's happening here. If you had actually physically attacked him, yeah, I would have passed out on the desk.
Yeah.
So I guess thanks for that. But it would have been good television too.
It would have been great television. It might have gotten canceled, but I might have gotten fired. It would have been, I don't know. There would have been pluses and minuses.
Well, the show got canceled and you don't work there anymore anyways. So
Yeah.
Here
Wow. So I've wondered for years if
I
that
saw
would
your
work or not.
reaction. Once you realized what that video was, I saw you just like jump up and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
So at the moment that I saw that, I wondered if it was real or not. So it turns out a little bit.
Yeah. Like they sort of had a plan, but they, just went with it. Yeah.
They just went, oh,
And they
because
legitimately don't like each other. So
that still is one of the most memorable promos that I've ever, like, it's that Kevin Owens yelling at Shane and yelling about Shane. And
I love the that Renee said that like she had no idea what was going on. So
She had no
wasn't
idea.
she wasn't in on it. So that makes it even better.
Yep. Because like you look at the tape and she is like, oh well, we're gonna go for a minute.
I do
So I
remember that.
figure out what's happening. And I feel like that's the beauty of wrestling that people don't understand is like the intricacies of this, and especially like even for us, like I would call us hardcore fans at this point.
Yeah.
When we even don't know, that's when wrestling is beautiful.
Right. Well,
And-
because even Bryan Danielson said, "I don't know if the cat's out of the bag."
Right, because again, like he said, like you said, like they had a sort of plan, but
Yeah.
they just let their feelings about each other even go.
Yeah.
Because like brought me into like, oh shit, is
Are
this
you upside down?
The flip's upside
again?
down.
And you're echoing now.
Yep. All your settings are messed up again.
Yeah.
I was going on such a good tangent.
Right, I'm going to play my next little, it's a very small video.
Oh, it's funny.
While you're doing that.
Stay out of my shot.
Gentlemen, the AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and JF.
That was MJF.
So the
Cute.
first clip was apparently years ago, back when he was in WWE. He was a security guard for Samoa Joe.
Ah.
Joe put him out of the way. And then so back when he was the big star on AEW, when he first started or whatever, he had a bunch of security guards. So he pushed his front security guard out of the way and said, "Get out of my way."
That's
So he
beautiful.
quote unquote payback.
That's fantastic. Am I fixed? Am I good?
Yes,
Yep.
you're good.
That pisses. Why is it whenever we have a guest, that's exactly what happens?
I don't
It
know.
happened
This
with
is
Ben. It was just with Ashley.
yeah, it's just
It
me.
is just with her.
I think she makes your world upside down.
I mean,
Sorry, I couldn't turn that down.
oh my god.
That was perfect. I'll give you that one. That was funny.
All right, so I do have one other AEW
Oh.
thing. And I sort of brought it up to you before podcast because it was right as you called, or I was just starting to get articles. I mentioned it last podcast that AEW silently canceled Dark Elevation. Apparently, they're canceling Dark as well.
Damn it.
Apparently, it is part of their new deal with their new show that's supposed to be on Saturdays.
Dumb.
Nobody knows.
Any time for anybody.
Khan has not made an announcement, so nobody knows what's actually going on. but that's just what people are thinking is happening.
Oh, don't worry. Next week, Con will have a big announcement, and it'll be Dark is moving to Saturdays with the new show. Have you seen that like that video? And it's always like Tony Khan has a big announcement, and it's literally just like next week is going to be the 517th episode. Like, and it's just like this stupid announcement that like everyone knew was happening.
Yeah. Oh, I did forget one other thing, which I did mention to you. I said the name Leva, and you said you didn't recognize the name.
Mm-hmm.
Leva Bates. As of today, I don't know when she posted this. As of today, my contract with AEW has expired. The last 4 years have been quite a ride. I've learned so much and grown exponentially. I've seen wrestling history take place as someone who was on the team since before the first show. I appreciate and love all the crew, staff, and talent. I will cherish our memories together. I've given my time, my focus, and my effort to the company, but now I've got to focus on myself, my future, and my career. I hope you, all, my friends, fans, and loved ones stay with me through this next chapter of my journey. I hope to make you all proud no matter where I go. Leva Bates was in The Initiative.
Oh.
And she had her librarian gimmick for a minute.
Oh, no, not the librarian. No, I liked her.
They didn't use her. She was on
librarian.
Dark. She was only ever on Dark or Elevation. She was never on...
So the librarians were on the main show maybe twice, right at the beginning. Oh, okay. So that kind of leads me to, is the Initiative even still on the roster?
Yes, the rest of them are, I believe.
Shock.
Yeah, the other two guys.
Are you still gonna get an Initiative shirt?
I believe if it's still on there at some point, it is on my list to get one. Yes.
So really quick, going into my little bit of news that I know about this whole thing. Sunny, I don't remember her actual name, but Sunny, she was in WWE in like the 90s. A lot of guys first discovering themselves moments, I'm sure. She was that girl. She was like the blonde, cute girl next door, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
I don't think I've heard her name a lot when it comes to stuff like that in WWE. I've always heard like Kelly or...
It's Kelly, Trish.
I've never heard
and Sunny.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, depending on what kind of girl you're into, it was either Kelly, Trish, Lita, or Sunny. We're like the main four that you were like, you as a guy, you found yourself. So she's in jail again.
What'd she do?
Probably for a long time this time. She got into a drunken wreck.
Oh.
And the prosecutors against her were like, she's a danger to the public at this point. And the judge is like, yeah, you're right. So Sunny's in jail without the possibility of bond until her next court date. Because this is not her first alcohol-fueled thing with the law.
Lovely.
So, right. So, I'm sure that her adult video that she's made and something else that I'm sure she's done will make her enough money to get by in the commissaries.
Oh, that reminds me, I do have another...
It won't, because no one wants to watch that.
I do have another thing I wrote down because I forgot about it because I can't pull up my phone during podcasts for whatever reason. But Alicia Fox has officially left WWE.
Didn't she appear on Impact?
For 2 seconds, I think, maybe. But she was still apparently all this time had contract with WWE, and she's finally just now leaving.
Wow. CM Punk played a game of Uno in the back of the Impact tapings.
What the fuck?
Apparently CM Punk's just making his way around.
Yeah. He's trying to create news for himself, probably. Just trying to get more...
1,000%. He's trying to get back, like, his, I'm coming back, June, whatever it is.
Yeah. Getting ready for whatever this new show is on Saturdays, probably.
Yep.
All right, so let's start talking about our other stuff.
Yeah, what is that?
Mario movie went so well.
I saw that and I was like, they made a movie about it. Oh God.
I've heard it was like from a few people who know about like my taste in movies. I've heard it was really good, but I've also heard from people who don't know my taste in movies it was really bad.
I don't know
Go
what
see
to
it.
think about it.
So
I'm gonna go
because
see it
went
and give it a
so-
chance.
I think I want to watch it, but I haven't.
I don't know.
I don't know. But because of it going so well, Crash Bandicoot game creators want
Oh
to be next
jeez.
in line. They
Whoa.
want a movie.
Of course.
What was that game? Ashley might remember.
It
Xander-
was Crash Bandicoot.
No. It was Jack and Dexter.
Mm,
Where's that movie?
No. I don't know that game.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Oh, where's that? That needs to be a movie. That's the next one. After Crash Bandicoot.
So via what I've mentioned in the past, I don't know if Ashley, are you much of a nerd at all?
Depends.
As of what I've mentioned in the preceding couple of episodes with Pokemon Go and their raid passes and the high price and all that stuff, they have saw a large dip in their revenue last month, with their earnings dropping to the lowest they've been in more than 5 years.
They're only earning $3.7 million a year.
34.7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I was actually right about the 0.7?
Wow.
Apparently in March was 42.8 million, and in February was 57.9 million.
Wow.
So
They're still making a lot of money, but it's
Yeah, they're still making bank, but still.
so hold on. So is Pokemon Go still a thing? Like, do people still play?
Oh, my dad and stepmom play religiously.
Oh,
Like
boy.
they are.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that.
My dad is so competitive that like he's literally got me, my brother, and my sister stopped playing it. Like he's so competitive with it.
Oh, Z's
Yeah.
stopped now too?
What?
Z's stopped now too?
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, I still have it on my phone, but I don't play that a lot. But he originally got it, so he had something to do with us kids, but it turned into something more for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
It turned into, I'm going to destroy my kids in this game.
It just turned into, I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
So this affects anybody who's even the slightly little bit of a nerd. We have an update for Discord.
Okay.
What's that?
They are doing a huge update, and they're getting rid of the 4-digit suffixes in your gamer tag.
Like the numbers?
Yes.
Oh, hell.
Okay.
Which means that people who have the same name can't have same name anymore. So everybody is going to have to change usernames.
Oh,
Damn.
that sucks. Wait,
Yeah.
why can't we just get rid of the... Wait, hold on. Why can't we just get rid of the numbers and...
Because
Why?
apparently with the numbers, there are some people that have the same name because you can have the same name as long as your number is different. So now, because people have... yeah.
That... Oh,
I was excited. I was excited for a total of like 4 seconds until I realized that I might have to change my name on Discord.
Yeah, no, fuck that. No.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be upset about it. The article at the very bottom, it says, there may be hiccups with this process, and it may be tough to part ways with that hashtag 0001 that meant a lot
It is.
over the years.
Why would you even change
I have
that
no
now?
idea. I don't know what.
Well, so okay, so I can see why they might do it because, personally, for me, like everyone's like, "Oh, what's your Discord name?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna text it to you because I don't remember all the fucking numbers."
Yeah, I agree. I do that all the time as well.
That's where I'm like, "Hell yes, let's change it." But then I realized, like, fuck, I'm gonna have to figure out, like, if I have to change my name or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that they should have thought about it when they were doing it, and like instead of like having like whatever like the same numbers and the same name, like they should have just rethought that and then made it to where if they did this now, you could just have the same name.
Well, I'm curious as to like why they put the numbers in there in the first place.
Yeah, that makes. I still am like, why? Why did that have to happen?
Well, I guess we'll see how people react.
Right. Without going too much into detail, if you don't want to go into detail or if you don't want to say anything at all, Ashley, where do you lean politically? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
okay. So I have one article and one
Oh.
video that might be a bit iffy. U.S. Navy
Uh-oh.
has now an active duty recruitment person who is a drag queen.
Okay.
Specifically a drag queen to recruit.
Oh, I might have thoughts on this. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
So I feel like this is going to be a whole nother like Bud Light shabacle kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the new Bud Light commercials, Xander?
Nope.
I have not.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's all about the beer that started in the heart of America.
Oh, dear God.
Clydesdales running everywhere, and it's America.
Oh,
They're trying to make up.
America.
Make up for it.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work because everyone's like, no, we hate you more now.
Yeah.
God. We're just dragging ourselves in the ground, guys. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you had thoughts. Would you like to speak on those thoughts?
Well, do you have a video?
I do not, unfortunately.
Oh. So,
I'm curious as to what these
I
like
just
you're willing to
think-
say on podcast. Remember, this
no,
is
no, because I know, but he said he had a video, so I wasn't sure if that was
The
that.
video is for something separate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like, I think when it comes to the military and drag queens, like, I've seen a ton of people, like, on TikTok and stuff who are in the military, like, just, hourly, be like, hey, I'm gay and stuff, which is cool, but it's weird to see that, considering that, I have mixed feelings on that.
Yeah, it's
Because I was with somebody in the military. So, yeah. So it's very strange.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess like be who you are, but like I still don't.
I feel like you and I are like on the same page of like you do what you want, but don't like
Yeah, like you do what you want, but like why do we
Yeah.
have to change who we are?
yeah.
Right.
Because like that doesn't make sense. But yeah.
So this video is from, I think at this point, possibly almost the world's most famous podcast.
Last podcast on the left.
No,
What's
I
up
think
with
I-
Otto and Xander?
I haven't actually. I wish that'd be great.
I'm just going through the podcasts I listen to the most.
No, I mentioned to you that I looked into this podcast, but I hadn't done anything more with it. But where are these coming from? I just literally cleaned my desk earlier. I'm getting ants all over my desk.
I was literally just out of randomness going to be like, "There's an ant on the desk."
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Are there ants on you? Because you're like looking down, like
Well, I
what
had like
is happening,
hitch
bro?
for a second, so I'm like,
Bro.
is there an ant on me?
Oh, geez.
Your house is infested at this point.
Yeah, I made a mistake a couple weeks back. I found in a brand sealed up bag there was a whole brand new dog leash, and so it was still zipped up, sealed. I brought it in, opened it up. I'm like, oh, there's something weird on here. Looked at it was a whole bunch of ants. So obviously my first reaction is to just drop it. Ants.
Wait, do you not like
everywhere.
ants? Hold on.
Well, his house is infested at this point. It's not that he doesn't like ants; it's that they're everywhere now.
I killed most of them when it happened, but the couple that got away apparently started breeding.
Oh my god.
So I've got literally like 3 ant traps by my computer. And then there's a bunch of others scattered around the house, but I have 3 right here, so there shouldn't be any by my computer.
They're getting smart, man. They're evolving. It's like a bug's life, except
How long have you had the ant traps?
Maybe a week and a half, almost 2 maybe now.
Okay.
I don't know
Let
what,
me
yeah, I
get
don't know
that
how long you're
working.
supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah,
Xander, I got this. Xander, you know what you do? I figured out your solution. Get like 4 or 5 grasshoppers and put them in your house. They're gonna hunt the ants, and then the stupid cats that you have will kill the grasshoppers.
I doubt it. These cats are not great. Anyway,
Well, then
so the
forget
podcast I was talking about
it.
is the Whatever podcast.
I have heard of that one, but I've actually never listened to it before.
I have clips from it all over on my For You page all the time.
And I probably do too, and I don't know what the actual podcast is called.
I might be, not paraphrasing, but I might be assuming things. But it's generally guys who you would think are conservative, interviewing girls. Most of them are, I guess, liberal, probably.
yeah.
So here's the clip that I have for today.
Yep.
Is Jubilee. I am 25 and I do have OnlyFans.
How long you been doing that?
Just about like 2 months.
What got you into it?
I lost my grandpa. He's very close to me. I kind of want to go with his legacy and I kind of want to do it for him.
Wait a minute.
You want to do OnlyFans to honor your grandfather's legacy?
More
Was he like a corn star or something?
No, it's kind of like I've been wanting to kind of like keep his legacy going.
That will be my legacy.
I don't know if I just misheard you. You said that you are...
I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah, can you
say it again?
Can you explain how you're honoring your grandfather's legacy?
He was a minister, so he didn't make much money. That's like a way that I thought would help out.
Wow! You said he passed away?
Yeah, he passed away. But
so help
it
him
was
out
just an idea.
beyond the grave? I'm just confused.
You said he was a minister?
Yeah, so he did like weddings, funerals, etc., etc.
Let me get this straight.
You started an OnlyFans to pay homage to your now deceased grandfather, who was a religious man and minister.
That doesn't make sense.
Do you think he would approve of the OnlyFans? Do you think he would disapprove?
I think he would support me, but...
That's stupid! Use your common sense!
You mentioned that you don't want to bring shame on your family. Do you think it might possibly bring shame on them to do nude stuff?
What do you think?
I don't think so. If I go deep down into my mom's opinion about it, she might be open to it. She's a really cool mom, so...
Is your dad still in the picture?
I've never met my dad. Never met my dad.
Oh, makes sense now.
Really?
Yeah, he's out of the picture.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I don't really need a dad. I think I could handle myself.
Sure. Okay, moving on. You also do content, correct?
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
What the hell?
That was a lot to take in. You see my face? So y'all didn't see my face during that.
I saw your face. It was great.
They were able to see my face, but podcast was not able to see my face.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
just mouth open, agape, disappointment.
I just kind of couldn't stop laughing.
So
I was like, what is happening?
At first, it was, I'm doing this for my grandfather, and then she added that he was a minister,
Yeah, and I was like, why
Completely
in the...
got me.
and then at the end, which is what almost 90% of the comments were, at the end she said, "I never met my dad," and everybody's like,
Yeah, and I was like,
okay.
oh boy.
Oh man.
The first thing I said was, "But she needs a daddy."
Oh boy.
She's like, "I don't need a dad, but you need a daddy." No, that's OnlyFans to support your minister grandfather.
I just
Yeah.
can't. I just, oh my God.
Oh, well, it really brings my Frosty the Toe Man OnlyFans into the light now. I mean, it makes a lot more sense.
Oh
No,
man.
that's. Oh no, no. Why? The minister, yeah, like you said, Sandra, like the minister part is what, like, I'm just like, whoa, like, he was a religious man, he would not approve.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to support his legacy, and I'm trying. He never made a lot of money, so I'm trying to make a lot of money, and I'm like, what? Why? Like, he can't use the money you're making. He's gone.
I personally just loved, like, everybody's commentary. It was great.
Yes, like random little clips of like
Yes.
whichever one's like, oh, it all makes sense now. Like,
Yeah.
but I never met my dad. It's it
I
all
was
makes
like, oh,
sense now.
Jesus
I
Christ.
laughed so hard.
I was dying. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
OnlyFans, man.
is a beautiful, beautiful video, Xander.
Yeah.
You've
All
done
right.
an excellent job with that. That might be my new favorite video.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles, I know you just got in and you don't know a lot, but I have you in our table.
Ooh, this will be fun. Okay.
So we got bets for Backlash.
Ashley, just pick who you think.
Oh, I was like, what? Me? What? Huh? You?
So I have water in this cup currently, but I've been pouring moonshine into this cup. So every sip of water tastes a little bit like moonshine, and it keeps throwing me off. Just thought I'd mention that.
Okay.
So our first match, we have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
So
I'm gonna.
my first thought would be if Vince is controlling at all anything a little bit,
It's gonna be Brock.
Gonna go to Lesnar.
Yeah, 1,000%. I feel like that's part of like what's gonna be like the deciding factor for me is like even after the draft, who's gonna win on Saturday?
Yeah.
So like there was a report earlier today that Vince had a bunch of people that he suggested for possible opponents of Roman next.
Yeah,
and
I heard
all of them were shot down.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Xander?
I sort of did. I almost had it as an article for today, but I thought it was. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't
So
give the examples, so.
right. No, I didn't see the examples, but like apparently it was like he had like 5 or 6 suggestions, and Triple H was like, no, none of them make sense. So I'm gonna hope that Trips is still in charge, and I'm gonna go Cody on Saturday because I feel like Cody's got that world title in the bag.
I got Lesnar.
I'm also gonna go with Cody.
All right.
Okay. The triple, whatever the frack they're calling it, Kevin and Sammy and Riddle versus Jay, Jimmy and Solo.
I gotta go with Bloodline on that one, unfortunately.
Even with what Solo and the Usos been going through, you think they'll be able to?
I feel like there's gonna be shenanigans, but I still feel like they're gonna win.
I mean, there's no titles on the line.
You know
They've
what?
been having
Actually,
issues, and how well Riddle came to the aid. I feel like it's easy as Sammy, Kevin, and
oh
Riddle.
shit! What did they say? It's like oh, what did they say on Monday? It was like Kevin said something about like Riddle's like a high on something, and it made me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Because like they were talking about like he wants to hang out all the time, and he's like he's high, like something like he's high or something. I picture something going down between Solo and the Usos, but I feel like I feel like Solo himself is going to win after doing something to the Usos.
So okay, so you think okay?
So I think the Usos and Solo are going to win, but I feel like Solo is going to do it himself somehow.
Interesting. Okay. Do you have a guess at all, Ashley?
I am not sure on this one.
Okay, we can come back. U.S. title is on the line. Theory versus Lashley versus Bronson Reed.
I'm gonna go Theory.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bronson Reed.
Interesting. That's kind of fun because I'm going Lashley, so we each got someone different.
That one might change for me, but I'm going Bronson Reed right now.
Yeah, because we do still have SmackDown yet to possibly change.
Yep.
The Raw Women's title, Bianca Belair versus Io Sky.
Well, they're both on SmackDown, so
I'm gonna go Sky.
So that kind of screwed me up a little bit on Friday. Is like when I realized like the Raw Women's Championship, because I was like, oh, it's just gonna go back to Raw, whoever she's facing, right? And I was like, wait, Io's on SmackDown now. So,
they might make the change on Friday.
So that's what I'm hoping is they're gonna do. So I don't want there to be a title swap, but at the same time they don't have new belts yet. So they're gonna have to do a title swap probably, which would be dumb. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bianca. She's not losing it yet, unfortunately.
As much as I hate, because you know how much I hate Bianca,
Yeah.
I don't think they built this matchup enough for
No.
EO to take it.
No, not even close.
I mean, a lot of these matches are that same way, but that's because we have the draft kind of interrupt the stuff. So, like, I feel like we have nothing on Cody and Lesnar. We have nothing on.
We have very little on everything, so like, there's
Yeah.
not a lot to like really go off of.
Right. So they're probably going to try to catch up on all that on Friday.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega for Rhea's title. I 100% have Zelina Vega.
I'm gonna go with Vega.
I think I'm also going to go with Vega.
Not only did she mention a while back that she was going to come back into the title picture, but with how much they've been pushing LWO, and like literally other people lost time because of LWO getting time, why would they not push Vega more and give LWO?
So what I'm trying to figure out is I feel like eventually they're going to do this whole Judgment Day holding a shit ton of gold.
So then why wouldn't Rhea retain? And if
exactly that's where my mental block is, but at the same time I'm like,
because I just told you that Damian and Dom were supposed to go out and be the next ones for the tag titles.
Exactly. So I want Vega to win, and I think I'm gonna go Vega, but again, this one might change as well. Right now, I'm gonna go Ripley because
this isn't these bets, and I've told you this before, aren't what we want to happen. It's what we think.
Oh,
is going to happen.
No, I think it's gonna be Ripley, but I feel like also there's gonna be shenanigans because they can't just have Selena lose clean in her home country of Puerto Rico that they never go to.
Right. Excuse me, because that was one of the things too, is that she's the only person here that's from other than because
Bad Bunny.
Whatever, Bad Bunny and Priest, whatever.
Yep.
All right, Seth versus Omos.
This will also think if Vince is in charge. I'm gonna go Rollins because I feel like he's the next world champion.
I'm also gonna go Seth.
Again, I hate to say it, but I do think that when it comes to those matches, that if even if just those two matches, that Vince is in control for the fact that they're happening in the first place. So I feel like, you know, if it's even just Triple H being like, all right, you can have this control with these matches, so he's going to continue control of those matches. So I think we're going to go Omos on that as well.
Mm-hmm. I agree with your logic.
Yeah.
Like, your logic is sound.
All right, so then Bad Bunny and Damian Priest in the San Juan street fight.
It's Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
It's got to be Bad Bunny. If unfortunately it's not, there's more shenanigans that are going to come into play. But I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny's going to win in Puerto Rico.
I'm tempted to say I'm going to go Priest.
Okay.
Because I think, you know, obviously it's a street fight, so there's no DQ, correct?
Yep.
So I feel like easily Dominic could get involved or Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Something. There's two, and I don't think Bad Bunny really has anybody on his side. I think
he's got LWO, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, LWO had a little bit, but I don't think that's...
I feel like more Ray than anybody else in the LWO, but...
Yeah. All right, so that just leaves the... Ashley's the one you left earlier with the Bloodline versus Riddle and Sammy and Riddle. Or Riddle, Sammy and Kevin.
I'm going to go with... Wait, is it two?
It's the three
three
versus three. It's
okay.
Both Usos and Solo versus Sammy, Kevin, and Matt Riddle.
I'm gonna go. with Riddle.
Okay.
Bruh.
All right, so we have Otto and Ashley have Cody, and I have Lesnar.
Cody.
Me and Ashley have Riddle in the tag team, and Otto has the Bloodline. The U.S. title, we each have someone different, with Otto having Reed.
That's
I have Lashley.
beautiful.
Ashley has Theory. Otto and I both have Bianca, and Ashley's got Io Sky.
One attack.
Ashley and I both have Zelina Vega, and Otto has Rhea. You said you might change on that one?
Yep.
Otto and Ashley both have Rollins, and I have Omos. And then Otto and Ashley both have Bad Bunny, and I have Priest.
I like it. Saturday night, I figured out that the Puerto Rico time is the same as ours, so it's not starting at like a weird ass time of day.
Right. Good stuff.
So I will be watching on Saturday, most likely tweeting out my thoughts throughout the entire show.
All right.
Xander, I don't know if you're actually going to watch or if you just want me to let you know what happens.
I might probably, more than likely, I'll probably watch.
And Ashley, I don't know if you're going to watch or you just want me to let you know what generally happens.
Well, it depends on what time it's at.
It's at 8 o'clock. Oh, no, you're working.
Yeah, I'm working. So
Never mind. You're not watching. So I'm just going to generally let you know what happens.
Okay.
All right. So this was the one other thing I had noticed was an issue when we have guests. Ashley, would you like to shout out your socials?
Yeah.
So you can so my shut up. So you can follow me on my socials have kind of changed a little bit, but you can follow me on Instagram at Butala Ashley. That's BUTALA ASHLEY. Twitter is ALBUTALA. Facebook is Butala BUTALA and TikTok is also AL Butala. And
All
YouTube
right.
is something.
YouTube is a website.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Obviously, we're welcome to have guests anytime. Now that I figured out the different screens and how that works better.
Yeah, good job.
I didn't know you could do like 3 screens on like the top.
Oh, like I'm doing now, you mean?
Yeah.
That came up earlier today.
Yeah, I found that out through talking with people. They're like, even though the thumbnail shows 2, you can still do it with 3. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, thanks for joining.
Well, thank you for having
Ding
me,
dong.
guys.
Thank you.
Ding dong. Goodbye.
Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you kids do nowadays. Follow us on our link trees. That'll be down below. And enjoy the pay-per-view on Saturday. I'm sorry, the premium live event. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye.